Hey, how you doing? Austin here. I am here to bring you a late night, midnight update on Shiba Inu. Haven't done one of these in a while. Thought I would do one. And for those of you guys who are waking up on the other side of the world, we've got some military people that have expressed satisfaction that they like me to do these updates so that they can see them as well. So, and if you're in our military, thank you for your service. I greatly appreciate you. As well as, hey, I just wanted to do a late night video for you guys, kind of give you a state of the union, what I'm seeing with SHIB, where I think it's going to go. We're going to look at the crypto fear and greed index to see kind of how that plays into all that. If you're like, what the heck is that, Austin? I'll show it to you. It's pretty cool. We're going to look at the charting action. There's an interesting scenario playing out there that I kind of thought might happen, and it is happening. Okay. So we're going to cover all that. This video is for entertainment purposes only, as always. Hey, got to remind you, I've got my Patreon group over here at the inner circle level. If you click here and you click on show more, it's going to show you everything you get, all the benefits. You get access to my inner circle portfolio. This is my portfolio, what I'm buying, what I'm holding. You see exactly everything I have, how much of it I have. You see when I buy, when I sell. Oh, by the way, if you join, click that join button. You can join and cancel at any time. Okay, so if you only want to stay a month, you can stay a month. If you want to stay longer, you can stay longer. It's up to you. Also, you can direct message me and give me access and show me what your portfolio looks like. I can give you some advice, give you some guidance on that. If you're looking for help a little bit, I'm more than happy to do that for my Inner Circle Patreon members. Okay, I give you buy and sell trade alerts. I give you a weekly hot Monday newsletter tips. This is hot cryptos, hot tips of the week, etc. So check it out. Links are in the description and top comment pinned below. Okay, SHIB continues to kind of be up overall today. All right, and the overall market is definitely doing well. Okay, Bitcoin's up 18%, Ethereum is up 22%, and overall, let me show you. So keep those in mind: 18 and 22%. Overall, Shiba Inu has right here, we're up 20%. So Shiba is actually outperforming Bitcoin in the last 7 days, and right there with Ethereum. So it's pretty nice to see it rising along with them and just kind of continuing to do what it's doing. So here's the thing. Right here, right now, if you haven't seen one of my videos yet, there hasn't really been a dramatic catalyst or something that's happened in Shiba Inu land. Now, what has happened is we have heard from the dev team on kind of two separate burn situations. Okay, number one, we knew and we discovered that we were going to get a burn having to do with the NFT marketplace. We found this in the phase 2 documentation right here with the NFT project. Right here, best of all, the team has investigated ways to implement SHIB burns into the system to change the attributes of your purchased NFT. Okay, that's one. And secondly, what happened is there was another burn initiated and will continue to be initiated when new pairings are brought onto Shiba Swap. So there was like a $25,000 burn of Shiba Inu when Pearl was added basically to Shiba Swap. Now, for those of you guys who want to pop me right there and say, Austin, $25,000 worth of Shiba Inu is nothing, I would agree with you, okay? And I made this point in a video earlier today, but my point to you is don't focus on the number. Don't focus on the fact that it was only $25,000 of Shiba Inu that was burned. Focus on the fact that the dev team is looking for and continuing to be innovative and continuing to develop and put new burn mechanisms in place, period. Okay? That's a good thing. Okay? And so there will continue to be these small, I think, continued little burn scenarios that the dev team builds into the Shiba Inu ecosystem. And this is a good thing, okay? So I wanted to make you aware of that. So we had this burn situation coming into play. And but I come back squarely to the fact of why has Shiba Inu risen 20+% in the last 7 days? The bulk of it, frankly, is the fact that overall social sentiment, social attitudes towards crypto have shifted and continue and now gone into the really majorly green aspect. Okay? So let's look at the crypto fear and greed. And for those of you guys who are interested in seeing these ads, yes, I was looking for clothing for my son. And that's why you're seeing clothing ads for this brand called Legends. It's a lacrosse brand. My son loves it. So that's why you're seeing it. Earlier I was shopping for tires, and one of the examples it showed tires here. So anyway, the fear and greed index is right here. See how we're at a number 71. So it shows greed at 71. Yesterday it was 65, and last month it was a 20. Here's what this really means. At a 71, it's saying that greed is starting to kick in. I don't really like the word greed. I consider it to be positive money flowing into the market. That's really how I look at it. But basically what their context is that they're saying, hey, look, there's a lot of greed right now, i.e. people are putting money into the crypto space. There's money pumping into it. And you can see that. It's really simple. By Bitcoin running up to 46,000, Ethereum running up to 3,100, everything else running up. I mean, look at this. You got things up 80%, 30%, 40%. Everything's running up really nicely, okay? And so that's what you see with this greed index, is that people are starting to kind of go, hey, man, this is going, the crypto market is going kind of well. It's looking good. Oh, it's starting to rise. Oh, my God, I got to get in. They start putting money. They start buying Ethereum and Bitcoin and all the other top cryptos, et cetera, and Shiba Inu as well. Therein lies why we've gotten really a 20+% this last 7 days. It's because of that. It's because of the fear and greed index. Right now, people are not fearful. They're not afraid. They're putting money into the marketplace. Look at this back on July 20th. It was a 10. It was a 10 3 weeks ago. A 10. Is that right? 3? Yeah, give or take. Actually, we're like 20 days ago. Yeah, 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. Don't do math in public, right? So 10. I mean, that's people were scared to death about putting money into the market. Ironically, I'm going to tell you, this, when you're at a 9, 10, 11, 15, is when you should be buying. This is when you should be putting money into the marketplace, when everything is red. This is when you should be buying Bitcoin when it was, what was it? Bitcoin when it was in the 30,000s. Ethereum when it was in 2,000s or 1,700. That's when you buy. Okay? But it's the fear and greed index that's kicking in. And right now, there's a lot of greed going on, which is good. In this case, greed is good. Greed equals people putting money into Shiba Inu in the overall market. That's why SHIB has raised 20+% in the last 7 days. Where's that bet? There it is right there. Okay. All right. 20.13 to be honest with you. Right there. Okay. So let's take a look real quickly at the overall right here. Something I've seen that develop. Now, for those of you guys who haven't seen these videos, I draw these blue lines and I just leave them. And I leave them on purpose to see kind of what's going to happen. So, for example, this blue line I drew, see this green line coming down? I drew this in the video I did this morning, okay? And so I said, hey, look, here's where we rose on the power of Bitcoin and Ethereum, et cetera, and the news that there was burns coming and blah, 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 all that right there, okay? Then we had paper hands, we had sell-off, we had that. I knew that was going to happen, and we dropped, and we established what I said at the time when it was about right here. I said, hey, this looks like it might be a new higher support level, which in fact looks like it's turning out to be, and it is at 724. It's a much better support level than 615. Wouldn't you agree? Okay. But then all of this right here, where my cursor is, was not really, I apologize, I'm sorry, where this was here. See how it bounced and then it went back up. So then I stopped drawing, and this is where the last was. I said, and I drew this line, and I said there was only 1 or 2 candles touching, and I said, hey, this may turn out to be our next resistance line, and that's what's happened. Look, you see how we were repelled back, we were pushed back from that resistance, and we're continuing to roll down. So what I'm seeing is that we very likely might be seeing this for a little bit. Now, if Bitcoin and Ethereum continue to rise overnight and into tomorrow, I firmly believe that SHIB will go up. If this continues to go up too. Okay? I think that will happen. If this continues maybe to stay flat on this 24-hour column, if this rolls back to 1%, 2%, 3, 4%, it's kind of like our 24-hour gains, I think that SHIB will go sideways for a little bit. The cool thing here I want to remind you of is that the move up here, this right here, had nothing to do, really, at the end of the day, with Shiba Inu. Yes, there was some minor things. The burners were discussed. The majority of this was Bitcoin and Ethereum doing their thing. That's awesome. That means we're getting the drag along. I call it the drag along. We're getting the drag along factor. It's free, by the way, from Bitcoin and Ethereum. Shiba Inu rises along with them. When we get the next big catalyst, Coinbase listing, things like that, we're off and running. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you for your support. I'm always here. I'll see you later. Take it easy. Good night.